Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
Started washing my hands, and then there was a body just right there in front of me, and called the cops right away. I was like, oh my God, there's a body. And
a relaxing fishing trip turns out to be the complete opposite for 3 anglers after they discover a body in the Red River. We have some new information now on this breaking news that we've been following this afternoon. The body was found near First Avenue North in downtown Fargo just before 1 p.m. Now, police are still in the early stages of the investigation. Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop joins us live now to tell us what witnesses saw and what police are saying. Ashley?
Good evening. The scene is much quieter than it was just earlier before. The rocky shoreline here where I stand is where witnesses saw and found the body earlier this afternoon. Now, earlier today, the shore here along the Red River was hopping with police. Crime scene tape spanned about 150 feet of the bank on the Red River. 3 anglers say they found the body right after they casted their rods. The anglers say the body was a woman in her late teens or early 20s, and she was laying face down in the water. Now, police have not yet confirmed if it was a woman and the age of her. The group that was fishing here says they think the body was there for a few days and was stuck on something in the water.
yeah, I'm pretty shaken up, I think we all are, because nobody expects to go fishing and find a body right in front of your face after you just put a hook on.
Police say they are working on identifying the body and the family members of the person. Police add that this is really early in their investigation and they do not know if foul play has been involved. In Fargo, Ashley Bishop, Valley News Live.
All right, thank you, Ashley, and we will bring you the latest as soon as it becomes available. We'll also have much more tonight at 6 o'clock on Valley News Live. This isn't something that probably happens every day. Flip-flops were the cause of a school bus accident this afternoon. According to Moorhead Police, the driver's flip-flops got caught on the pedals, causing the car to rear-end the bus. Luckily, no children were on board and no one was injured in this crash.
I was just surprised to know that they were closed. They've never been closed before.
Shocked parents are having to find some other plans for their kids after realizing their daycare suddenly closed for the day. We were contacted by a concerned mother blowing the whistle on a Fargo daycare. She says she won't be taking her kids back to Tons of Fun on 13th Avenue anymore after discovering they're closed for the day because their electricity was shut off. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Nicole Johnson investigates.
They're not open.
Parent after parent having to change plans for the day.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying too.
Jen Wanarovich, an independent baker, was trying to drop her 1-year-old, Liv, off at Tons of Fun.
I had some cookies and breads to bake off today, but I guess I'll do them tonight.
No explanation other than a note saying closed due to having no power.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I wish there would have been a little bit of a notice, but I know it's not a guaranteed place, so oh well.
They probably could have handled it a little bit better.
I tried calling the daycare center. It rang and rang. Later, I got a hold of the unhappy owner of Tons of Fun. He says they haven't paid the electric bill since July. Since they use AutoPay, he didn't realize the bills weren't getting paid. He says there was a mix-up with the building owners and the power companies, leading to the power being shut off and an estimated loss of $5,000 for the company.
This place is ridiculously busy every day. Like sometimes the ratios are over limit where I can't drop her off. I mean, it is so busy.
I talked to Cass County Social Services. They say it's not a rule violation to close the doors. It's just business. In fact, it's a violation to keep the daycare open with no lights.
Hopefully it's just a bump on the road and they will pay their light bill or whatever and we can go back to daycare. So, I mean, if it's going to keep on going, we probably will stop coming, but I hope it's just a one time.
A tough spot for parents and for Tons of Fun. Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
Now, the owner of the daycare tells us they will be open once the lights come back on. He's unsure of when that will be. Cass County Social Services says the daycare center has been licensed since 2011 and have passed all of their inspections. Well, it's a gray day out there today. A little sunshine peeking through at times. It is nice to have some of that moisture, though. Look at how green it is out there. A little windy. So, Hutch, how are things going to be tonight?
Well, we've received some much needed rainfall, and tonight is going to continue to be gray, but it looks like the majority of that rain is exiting to the east. Fargo picking up 12 100ths today at Hector International Airport. Our rain gauge here outside the studio is showing about 38 hundredths for the total between the 2 days. So some much needed moisture. Not enough for some areas, though. Some areas did get skipped. There's more rain in the forecast, but tonight we have to battle some winds gusting to over 30 miles per hour at times. And the rain showers are mainly pushing through northwest Minnesota now, with the Thief River Falls areas and western Marshall County, Minnesota, seeing the brunt of the activity there. So your planner for Fargo-Moorhead looks like those 50s are here to stay, and we'll be dropping into the 40s. Believe it or not, Stephanie, there is a frost advisory for portions of central North Dakota tonight.
Wow.
It's going to be cold for about a day before we start righting the ship. More rain in the extended forecast. I'll have details on that for you moms out there here in a little bit.
It's nice to see some things that are green.
Yes, it is.
All right, thanks, Hutch. Well, the investigation continues into the train derailment that happened in Heimdall, North Dakota yesterday. The National Transportation Safety Board confirms that they are looking into a broken wheel fragments, tanker cars, and rails, all as part of the investigation. Investigators say train wheel fragments like this, found near the site of yesterday's derailment, could be a key piece of evidence.
And certainly that's of great interest to us. And all the pieces of the wheel that were found are going to be examined here on site, and then they'll be safely packaged up and protected environmentally from rust or anything else, and sent to our laboratory in Washington, D.C.
Now, their experts are saying that the train's event recorder reported it was traveling 24 miles per hour when it derailed. That's 11 miles below the speed limit for that section of track. Well, that recent train derailment is just another accident in the string of issues the oil transportation industry is facing. But these accidents are happening all over the country. As Washington Bureau correspondent Alex Miller tells us, we could be facing similar problems along our rails.
Fire, smoke, devastation. It's becoming a more common scene along the rail lines.
The setting has changed.
Take a look at this map. Oil is only extracted in a few parts of the country, but according to the route shown here in red lines, it's sent almost everywhere, and that could be putting neighboring towns at risk. Some say this problem should be taken care of state by state, but Senator Tammy Baldwin says this is a federal issue.
If North Dakota's failing to act on this, it puts Wisconsin at risk.
Last week, the Obama administration released new standards for the oil transportation industry, but Baldwin is critical of the plan.
I really don't think they go far enough.
The plan gives oil producers time to update their train cars. She says the time is now.
It doesn't give a community peace of mind to know that in 5 years or 10 years, they'll get the safest train car available.
Senator Mark Warner of Virginia agrees. It's been 1 year since an oil train derailed in Virginia, spilling 20,000 gallons of oil and sparking a dangerous fire.
We've not been aggressive enough in making sure that the tanker standards are modernized.
He's introduced legislation with fellow Virginia Senator Tim Kaine to train first responders and incentivize oil producers.
We both have a carrot and a stick. We're saying the stick is, if you've got one of these old cars that have been shown to be not that safe, we're going to charge you a fee. The carrot is, we're going to use that money to actually give you a tax credit incentive to buy more modern cars that are safer.
If train cars are updated, he says lives could be saved. From the Valley News Live Washington Bureau, I'm Alex Miller.
And coming up tonight on 6:30 Point of View, we have an exclusive interview with Public Service Commissioner Julie Fedorchak, who runs the rail portfolio in the state. She'll share her thoughts on how better to prevent derailments in the future. There's evidence that SEMCA continues to operate on the North Dakota State College of Science in Wahpeton. Now, a Breckenridge man is facing several charges for selling drugs to a SEMCA informant. Joshua Peterson allegedly sold 6 pills worth about $60 to a confidential SEMCA informant last November. 2 more buys happened, the most recent January of 2015. The pills were lab tested and were used to treat ADHD. If convicted, he faces a maximum of 20 years in prison and or $20,000 in a fine of a felony charge. Well, you can expect traffic delays and detours in Fargo-Moorhead that are not road construction related. It's Fargo Marathon weekend. The 5K is tomorrow night. That means North University will be closed at 19th Avenue. Also, late Friday night, parking will go away on Broadway and some other streets and avenues downtown and along the Marathon route. And Saturday morning, 19th Avenue and North U will be closed. Fargo police say for further details, you'll want to check the Fargo Marathon website. Well, visitors to the Red River Zoo in Fargo found themselves laughing a bit of irony unfolding at the popular otter exhibit. A phone with an otter box case was accidentally dropped into the exhibit. Look at this picture. It was then picked up by the animal and ripped apart. It appears the case was no match for actual otters. Still ahead tonight, you may have been curb shopping this week during cleanup week. We'll show you what you can do with all those old items.
And as the rain exits to the east, cold air moves in from the west. Frost advisories for our western neighbors. It does look like more rain in the extended forecast. Details are straight ahead.
You're watching